Good morning, students. How are you? Today, Tuesday, 13/10/2020. Addition and subtraction. Firstly, let's look at some words that have the same meaning as in addition. Addition. The sign is plus. When you see that sign in a question, what you are asked to do is to add the numbers together. Plus. The word plus. The word plus is the same thing as in addition. If you come across such word, you are to add the numbers together. Add up. From the word add up, you count together. Sum. Sum means addition. For example, you are asked to find the sum of some numbers. What you are meant to do is to count the numbers together. Total. If you are asked to find the total of some numbers, what you have to do is you add the numbers together. More than. More than is another word that can be used in place of addition. For example, 10 more than a certain number means 10 plus that number. Altogether. Altogether means addition. You count the numbers together. All these words means the same thing, have the same meaning as in addition. If you come across any of these words in a question, what you are supposed to do or what you are meant to do is to add the numbers together. Do you remember in the previous class what is 313 plus 242? What is 313 plus 242? Firstly, you put to place each digit in the place value table. Firstly, you have to put each digit in the place value table. Hundreds, tens, and units. Let's start from the number 313. The digit 3 is 300. Digit 1 has the place value of 110. And the last 3 in 313 is 3 units. Plus, always remember to put the sign plus 242. 200 for tens, 2 units. To solve this, we move from the right side of the place value table to the left side. Firstly, we add the unit side. We add the digit in the unit side. We add the digit under the unit. 3 units plus 2 units. 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units plus 2 units. 1 unit, 2 units equals to 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units. 3 units plus 2 units equals to 5 units. Next, we add the tens. We add the tens. 110 plus 4 tens. 110 plus 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, equals to 110, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, equals to 5 tens. Next, we add the digits in the hundreds place. Next, we add the digits in the hundreds place. 100, 200, 300 plus 200. 100, 200 equals to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 equals to 500. 313 plus 242 equals to 555. Find the sum of 1435 and 2213. Find their sum. Remember, the word sum means plus. The word sum means plus. Look at the digit number 1435, 4-digit number. So firstly, let's write out the question. 1435 plus, the sign plus is from the word sum, 2213. This is the question. Next, we place each digit in the place value table. Since the digits are in 4-digit place, 4-digit numbers, so we have thousands, hundreds, tens, and units. Firstly, we place the first number 1435, 1000, and the 4 is 400, the 3 is 3 tens, and the 5 from 1435 is 5 units. Plus, always put the sign 2000, 200, 1 tens, 3 units. Remember that you move from the right side of the place value table to the left side. So firstly, you add the digits in the unit place. The digits in the unit place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units plus 1, 2, 3 units equals to 8 units. 5 units plus 3 units equals to 8 units. Next, we add the tens. Now let's look at the digits in the tens place. 3 tens plus 1 ten. 3 tens plus 1 ten. 3 tens plus 1 ten equals to 1 ten, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens. 3 tens plus 1 ten equals to 4 tens. Next, we add the digits in the hundreds place. We add the digits in the hundreds place. 400 plus 200 equals to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 600. Next, we add the digits in the thousands place. 1000 plus 2000. 1000 plus 2000 equals to 1000, 2000, 3000. The sum of 1435 and 2213 is 3648. Find the sum of 5.14, that is 5.14, and 3.32, 3.32. Look at this number. These are decimal number because they have decimal points. These are decimal number because they have decimal points. Now, before we start on adding these numbers, we need to make sure that both numbers have the same number of digits behind the decimal point. Now, firstly, let's look at 5.14. It has two-digit numbers behind the decimal point. Now, let's look at 3.32. See, 3.32. It also has two-digit number behind the decimal point. Now, let us write out the question. 5.14 plus, the sign plus is from the word sum. 3.32. This is the question. Next, we will put the digits, each digit number under the place value table. We put each digit number under the place value table. Do not forget the place value of the digit before the decimal point is the unit. After the unit, we have the decimal point. And the digit after the decimal point is in the tens place. Tens place. Now, after the tens place, the digit after the tens place is in the hundredth place. Units, the decimal point, tens, hundreds. Let's start from the first number. 5.1 400 plus, always remember to put your sign. 3 units, decimal point, 3 tenths, 200. Firstly, you move from the right hand side of the place value table to the left hand side. We add 400 plus 200. 400 plus 200 equals to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 600. Next, we add the tenth column. Next, we add the tenth column. 1/10 plus 3 tenths. 1/10 plus 3 tenths equals to 1/10, 3 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths equals to 1/10, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths. That is 1/10 plus 3 tenths equals to 4 tenths. Next, we add the unit column. Next, we add the unit column. 5 units plus 3 units. Always remember to put your decimal point before you write the answer for the unit side. 5 units plus 3 units equals to 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, 7 units, 8 units. The sum of 5.14 and 3.32 equals to 8.46. 8.46. Subtraction. The sign for subtraction. When you see that sign, you are asked to subtract. Now let's look at some words that have the same meaning as in subtraction. Minus. Minus means subtraction. Subtract. If you are given in a question to subtract, you are asked to minus. Difference. Difference. When you are asked to find the difference between two numbers, you are asked, what you are meant to do is to minus the number from each other. How many left? How many left is another word for minus. How many left? Less than. Less than is another word for minus. For example, 5 less than certain number. 5 less than. 5 less than. Meaning you minus 5 from that number. Take away. Take away also means minus. When you come across any of these words in a question, it means you minus. Do you remember from the previous class, subtract 340 from 871. 871. Now, firstly, you put each digit in the place value table. Each digit in the place value table. Hundreds, tens, and units. 800, the digit 7 is 7 tens. The digit 1 is 1 unit. Minus. Subtract means minus. The digit 3 in 340 is 300. The digit 4 is 4 tens. The digit 0 is 0 units. You move from the right side to the left side. Firstly, you subtract the unit side. 1 minus 0. Remember, 0 means nothing. 0 means nothing. 1 minus 0 equals to 1. Next, we subtract their tens. Next, we subtract their tens. 7 tens minus 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 1 ten, 2 tens, 3 tens. 7 tens minus 4 tens equals to 3 tens. Next, we subtract the digit in the hundredth place. Next, we subtract the digit in the hundredth place. 800 minus 300. 1, 2, 3 equals to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. 800 minus 300 equals to 500. 871 minus 340 equals to 531. Find the difference between 5,678 and 2,264. Difference. Remember, the word difference means minus. Firstly, let us write out the question. 5,678 minus 2,264. That is the question. Next, we place each digit in the place value table. Looking at the numbers, they are what? They are 4-digit numbers. They are four. Each of these numbers are 4-digit numbers. So we have thousands, hundreds, tens, and units. The digit 5 in 5,678 is 5,006. The digit 6 is hundreds place. The digit 7 is in tens place. The digit 8 in 5,678 is in units place. Minus. Remember to always put the sign minus. Remember to always put your sign. 2,000. The next 2 is in hundred place. 200. And the digit 6 in 2,264 is in 16. And the 4 is 4 units. 4 units. Remember that we move from the right side of the place value table to the left side. Minus 8. 8 minus 4. 8 units minus 4 units. Move from the right side to the left side of the place value table. 8 units minus 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 4 units. 8 units minus 4 units equals to 4 units. Next, we subtract the digit in the tens place. We subtract the digit in the tens place. 7 tens minus 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals to 1. 7 tens minus 6 tens equals to 1 ten. Next, we subtract the digits in the hundreds place. We subtract the digits in the hundreds place. 600 minus 200. 1, 2 equals to 100, 200, 300, 400 equals to 400. Next, we subtract the digits in the thousands place. That is 5,000 minus 2,000. 1, 2 equals to 5,000 minus 2,000 equals to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. The difference between 5,678 and 2,264 is 3,414. Take away 24.1 from 57.6. Take away 24.1 from 57.6. Before we start before we start to subtract the number, we need to make sure that both numbers have the same number of digits behind the decimal point. Firstly, let's look at 24.1. It has one digit number after the decimal point. And the second number, 57.6, has one digit number after the decimal point. Now, the next thing we do is to write out the question 57.6. Remember, the word takeaway means minus 24.1. This is the question 57.6 minus 24.1. The next thing we do is to place each digit number in the place value table. Remember, the number before the decimal point, the place value of the number before the decimal point is the unit. And after the unit, we have the decimal point. After the decimal point, we have the tens. Tens, unit. After unit, we have the decimal point. The decimal point, then we have the tens. Now let's place each digit in 57.6 in the place value table. 5 tens, 7 units, decimal point, 6 tens, minus, always put your sign, minus. Now let's place the number 24.1 in the decimal, in the place value. 24 decimal point 1 in the place value table. 2 tens, 4 units, decimal point 1 tenth, 1 tenth. Remember that you move from the right side of the place value to the left side. 6 tenths minus 1 tenth. 6 tenths minus 1 tenth equals to 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. 6 tenths minus 1 tenth equals to 5 tenths. The next we do is we subtract the unit column. 7 units minus 4 units. 7 units minus 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to. Remember, before you put the answer for the unit, you place your decimal point. 1, 2, 3. 7 units minus 4 units equals to 3 units. The next we do is we subtract the tens column. 5 tenths minus 2 tenths. 1, 2 equals to 1, 2, 3 equals to 3 tenths. 5 tenths minus 2 tenths equals to 3 tenths. 57.6 minus 24.1 equals to 33.5. Class activity. Question 1, A and B. Question 2, A and B. Do have a nice day.